Hey guys, it's Reagan, and today we have the GoPro Hero 12 Black. Now this is the very front of the box. As you can see, there are no specs on the bottom or the little function around there. However, for comparison, I brought my Hero 10 box. This is a little bit more colorful, and you can see by the bottom it says 23 megapixels and the resolution of the video, how low it can go, and with a GP2 processor, including what comes inside of the box. Now let's compare what the box looks like. Now let's see the changes that GoPro has done to its boxes over the years. Let's go ahead and look at the side. On the side right here, you can see every single piece and function that GoPro gives you. I got the GoPro Hero 10 from Costco, and you can see the different changes. You're able to see that there's a framing, there is a battery being mentioned, but this one shows that there's two. There's a little knob, there's a little mounting bracket on here. You can also see the little stickies made by 3M, so you're able to use it when you don't really need it. This one comes with a case, and this one comes with a little USB-C cable. This one comes with two. So, in comparison, it's just showing what's going on inside of the box. At the front, on the fine print, it basically shows includes, but in many different languages. Right here it says includes Enduro battery, and then it's just in many different languages. This one just says the word include. Now at the bottom it says microSD required is sold separately. However, on this one, it doesn't say that on the bottom, probably because there's a microSD with it. This is probably one of the major changes between the GoPro Hero 10 box and the GoPro Hero 11 box. On the GoPro Hero 11 box, you're able to see that there's more animation and graphics, plus an actual photo being shown. It's unknown if the photo was actually photoshopped, actually from the GoPro, or anything like that. However, there's a lot of fine print text at the bottom, and what it says is only available with the GoPro subscription for that feature. Now, if you compare to this one, the fine print says GoPro, only available with a subscription, and all in the many different languages. So basically, they're the same thing, but they're a little modified for say. So between these two, you can tell that the app was changed to the Quick. Before it was called the GoPro Quick, it was just called the GoPro app. But with the GoPro Quick app, you're able to share your photos and videos that you have available, and this one says it uploads your footage to the cloud while charging with the GoPro subscription. Meanwhile, a new tagline is, while your GoPro is charging, your shots auto-upload to the cloud, then a highlight video is sent to you. So it's a little bit more clear. But I remember with the GoPro Hero 10, I made a video about what the GoPro subscription is, but this one clarifies about what it does. Let's take a look at this side of the panel. On the GoPro Hero 10 black box, it says 23 megapixels. Meanwhile, on the GoPro Hero 11, it says 27 megapixel photo. The only change there is that it says the word photo. Right here on the camera icon, it says 5.3K 60 frames per second, plus 4K and 120 frames per second, and 2.7K at 240. This one on the new box says 5.3K 60, 4K 120, 2.7K 240 video. They just added the word video as if we don't even know what these icons mean. Right below the camera icon, it says waterproof up to 35 feet or 10 meters. On this side, it says 33 feet and 10 meters. So they're basically the same thing, it's just that they added the word waterproof. They have copied and pasted the same graphic that's well known to people's eye. This is to make sure that's eye-catching. Now, as we go down, it says 8x slow-mo. With 8x slow-mo, basically just means that there's 8 times the slow motion. Right here, it is Hyperview, and this one says data overlays. So they have changed just a little bit, but with data overlays, they're telling us pretty much that there's more data that you can add. But this one is a little bit more lame because it says Hyperview. I guess Hyperview is their new option because it's still on the GoPro Hero 10. These two taglines hadn't really changed. It says the Time Warp 3.0, Time Warp 3.0, 1080p, 1080p, live streaming. All what they have changed here is the font in the image. Plus this one has a colorful background to catch your eye. Because our eye loves cool designs and it loves color blue, red, yellow because it catches your eye the best. Now moving forward, we see on the GoPro Hero 11 it says Super Photo plus Raw Photos. On here it says Super Photo plus HDR plus Raw Photos. So what I find interesting here is that on the GoPro Hero 11 box, they put it as separate saying HDR. Meanwhile on the GoPro Hero 10 box, it says Super Photo plus HDR plus Raw Photos. Then next to it, it says uploads automatically to the cloud. I feel like this is a wasted marketing space because they already have it on the back. There will be no use for that. So good job GoPro on that marketing part. Right here it says webcam mode, but this one does not say webcam mode here on the bottom. This one also says mod ready. So they put a webcam mode, but they probably don't mention it because people aren't using it as a webcam. And the GoPro Hero 10 on your right was actually made during 2020, which made sense why it says webcam on the box. Now this is something new that I have seen on the box. It says 10-bit color, which is really good for color grading. However, the GoPro Hero 10 already has 10-bit color. If not 10-bit, then it has 10 log. And at the very end, they both end with saying that it's mod ready. Then at the bottom, it says the major improvement that's been going on. The GoPro Hero 10 says that it's Hypersmooth 4.0. On the GoPro Hero 11, it says that it's Hypersmooth video stabilization at 6.0. That is a little bit of a difference because basically it's just saying that this is a more or like a refined version from the 4.0. And look at these symbols. It says Hypersmooth stabilization on the top, but now they just changed it to a normal text that says Hypersmooth video stabilization 6.0. Opening the box. So on the GoPro Hero 10 Black, there was no function to even open it. So whoever created it, they sucked because all you got to do is right? That is terrible. Meanwhile, on the bottom, you don't see any line. So as you can see here, there is no line that will cut it up. So you can open it up easily. So this one, they actually included that little stripe right here. So we will open it up. So that was way more convenient to open than the GoPro Hero 10 or the 11. I am relieved that they started putting in that technology in now. The paper does feel recycled, and this is the new GoPro packaging right here. So inside of this packaging right here, it looks a little bit more different. I brought my scissors because I would chop them, but apparently we don't need to. So in this case, let's just open it up. Oh, before we open it up, if you can't tell, it says GoPro embossed on the print. Now, if you flip it upside down, it looks like a little sandcastle your toddler has made. Let's go ahead and open it up. How do you even open this thing up? Wow. This is a little thick. This is actually hard. Okay. In order to open your little sandcastle made by GoPro, you go up to one of the four corners. As you can see, it's a little bit of a struggle for me to do, but it comes out very easily with lots of instructions, starting with a guide, another guide, instructions, random stuff. Your camera must be updated before you can use it. Install the GoPro Quick app on your phone. Make sure you have internet access, then turn on GoPro by pressing whatever that button is. Follow the GoPro on-screen instructions. Interesting, okay. As you can see, it is a little bit more environmentally friendly as camera companies push to be environmentally friendly. Even with a little tagline that says, recycle. And what conveniently and compactly comes in here is a little USB-C charger. So if you don't have a USB-C cable, because iPhone changed to a USB-C, you don't have to worry about it. Luckily, it's a little weak. And then there's a little mount for 3M. But GoPro, what the? Why are you just putting in one? Here's a little GoPro history. There usually is one singular 3M tape function. What is this? So if I need to back it up or put another mount, I have to like buy another 3M thing? What is that? Okay. This one right here is a GoPro Enduro battery, as you can tell. It's just an Enduro battery with just white tape around it. So if you actually compare this to the blue one, they have the same voltage, so I don't know what's different about it. Except for what I know that the GoPro Hero 12 Black might have a function to decrease the amount of use that it has to use the battery for. Although you need the battery in order to record or save it to your files. Now this one is a little bit small. I kind of hate it, but they say that they're recycling, so whatever. Let's get the GoPro Hero 12 Black out. So they just put some more paper around it. Your camera must be updated before you can use it. And yeah, so they pretty much put paper around it. It's still the same, like, sticky. The only thing is that back in the previous days, they would do the same exact thing, but with clear plastic. So I don't know why they're doing it in paper now. It's like legit, like do you know that computer paper that you use to print your papers in? That's what it feels like. Okay, at least that's sticky. What? Okay, I don't know if you can tell. There's a lot of these random things on the GoPro. Like, Like, I don't know. Is it like part of their detail? Like, I don't know if you can tell. But there's like a little bit amounts of like little GoPro dots on it. Probably because it's their 100th anniversary or something. Okay, that's a little whack. Alright, so this is the GoPro Hero 12 Black right here. As you can see on the front, it just looks like a normal GoPro. And you're able to remove the lens conveniently. It actually has a little bit more strength, so they made a little bit of an adjustment here with how it connects. Now, is it a struggle to put back? Yes, it is. Oh, this is what I hate about you. Okay. The next thing I need to check out on this, because I've been using GoPros ever since the GoPro Hero session, actually before even the GoPro Hero 3 Black. So the difference with the GoPro Hero 12 Black and the other versions is that there's actually a little threaded mount. Gladly. They should have put it in like way before that. So let's try it out. Boom! You can just add it in. Hey, GoPro, why didn't you put that on the GoPro Hero 10 and 11 when they have the same function? Okay, so here on the side, it does feel a little bit smaller than GoPro Hero 11. For comparison, here is the GoPro Hero 11 right here. On the front, there is no specs, but you can see that it's a little bit of the same size. Now, if you look at the camera, it is a little bit it's a tidbit bigger by like a 1/4 inch, if you can tell. So, yeah, the front looks the same. The top looks the same. The back kind of looks the same. Okay, so it's a little bit bigger. On this side, it shows the GoPro Hero 11 on that one. It says the GoPro Hero 12 Black. So, yeah, it's like all around different. But the major one right here is that we see that this has a thread mount. Gladly, a 3/4 inch thread. I don't know what the thread amount is, but there's a 1/4 inch thread that's usually used on your tripods. Meanwhile, this one's blocked right here. However, you're able to remove it. With this one, you are able to remove it too. Thank you, GoPro, for adding that feature. So on the insides right here, the sticker's in the same area with the same design. Let's put in the battery. Woo! Oh, that is loud. Will it turn on? Y'all saw that, right? That thing took a while. Muy bueno, I speak English. Oh, they want you to do legal stuff now. That is different. Agree? No! SD card check. You seriously want an SD card check? Bro. Now we added an SD card inside of this. Now it wants me to change the battery. Okay, so the thing that I don't like here is that the sign of recyclable is in this thing. Which I would rather prefer this right here. Come on, GoPro, you should know better. So, this is way better because if I open it up, you can see all my stuff is organized perfectly. Perfectly! Look at how you want us to bring this to film sets now. Dude! Okay. They really are expecting us to like... They're really expecting us to not bring a case with our GoPro, probably causing you to buy another GoPro. Okay. We went through a small struggle, I guess. And now it wants us to open up the GoPro Quick app. You see that, right? Yeah. Open the GoPro Quick app. By the way, I'm not sponsored. I'm a GoPro ambassador, but I'm not sponsored. I got this with my own money. Okay. All new GoPro Hero 12 Black. Does it look like that with the box? Okay. Maybe later. Install the GoPro Quick app on your phone to finish setup. 2. Leave your camera on and follow the app instructions. They don't put it on the GoPro. Okay, so it will automatically find your GoPro, which is actually very convenient because I don't want to go through my Bluetooth settings because who even likes that, right? Let's make sure you're getting all of the latest features and improvements. You'll want to make sure you have 5 to 10 minutes to spare and access to internet. What? You need internet? Right? Yeah. Because there's that little prompt that says that you need to update your GoPro, right? Yeah. Camera update. So this is what they've done. So this is like the public release version. It says key features 5.3K, 64K, 120, 2.7K, 240, 8x slow-mo, and all this random stuff that we read off of the box. And it also says 9FX Bluetooth audio support. Actually, that's actually really interesting and cool. So we're gonna press on continue, accept and continue. Almost done. Don't go anywhere. What? SpongeBob will like go run or like go to the Krusty Krab or something? Okay, that's cool. There's a little bit of an effect on the GoPro Hero 12 Black when you're updating it, but it's taking quite a while. Okay, for funsies, because I am going to do this review, as it updates, we're going to look at these two boxes. Now, if I could find my other box, well, I would compare it. But from what I can tell, between these two boxes, there was no way to even open it up, and there was no way that you could, like, you know, just open up the box, so you have to, like, remove this whole big entire tab. That is a struggle, which you can see right here. I did all the GoPro Hero 10. So, this is the little comparison. So right here, they added a little, like, sliding thing now, so you can actually open it. On the suction cup, they added this, like, a long sliding thing now, so you can open it. So, GoPro, why are you doing it now? Okay? Why are you doing it now? Okay, this thing beeped. What does that mean? Okay, so the app is just struggling to update, so you have to like remove the app, and then you gotta like reload it. Yeah, I guess. Enable preview. Okay. Hey. By the way, it's been 23 minutes since I've been going over this. Then it finally loads. So here's a little delay on this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And this is while we are recording, and this is what it looks like on the screen. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Ah. Oh, I can see a small delay right here. And it is actually a little bit better on its latency, for sure. Now, on the interface, it says check out your media. It does a big old tutorial. There's a live streaming mode function. Auto upload, photo, video, good normal stuff in the app, honestly. Here, it's a little bit of a new UI interface right here. It's a little bit new. Got the GoPro Hero 11 for y'all. So as you can see, there is a little bit of a new interface right here. And this one dims actually, so if we start with the UI, just scrolling down, this one has a little bit more functions than this one. And this one says set up a max lens. So it basically just wants you to set up your max lens. Here on the top left, it says the quick app. On here, it says GPS and app. So they have got rid of GPS on the GoPro Hero 12 Black. Then on here, it shows a little bit more info like uploaded, not uploaded, other data. So it pretty much shows a little bit more about your SD card, and you're able to manage your SD card on the front. Now, if you go right here, you can see there's the sound option. There's a sound option that is a little bit more louder. I don't know if it's because of a setting. And you want to turn this off if you get the GoPro Hero 12 Black, because this is useless. You don't actually need it, and it will waste all of your battery, believe it or not. Now, that is the lock function. Now, this is a orientation, if you want to lock your orientation. This is the function for your front screen. They both appear to be the same. And this one says set up max lens mode. And this one says video mode will be disabled. Continue, but this one you just put it on the max lens 2.0. I actually don't have that on hand yet, but we will test that on soon if they can just send it over to me ASAP. Now, let's move over to the third tab. So this one says paired to the quick app. This one says video mode is the longest and the controls are pro. So if I switch this to pro, will it tell me all these same functions? No. This one still shows me more data than this one right here. And this one says 3 to 11 p.m. and so this one says like 12:22 a.m. I don't know, like it's a little bit funky right here. Now let's go to the third tab again. This one says video mode is set to the longest. If I tap on that, you're able to put that on the highest quality, extended battery, or longest battery. If I press on this, it just searches for more devices because of its Bluetooth function. Yeah. Okay. And this one, it's basically the same control feature. You can make it easy. So this one says unlocks all presets. This one says provides full control over all settings. And this one is easy, which provides a simple point and shoot experience. But for the purpose of this video, we're going to put it on Pro because that's pretty much everything summarized. Okay, so the next thing right here, it says setup auto upload. This one says auto upload, but they're the same function. Right here, it says wireless connections, and this one also says wireless connections. So they're the same thing. Next thing is general, and this one also says general. So basically, if we go into that, it basically shows beat volume, quick capture off, default preset, auto power mode, anti-flicker. So this one says all LEDs. I have mine set to all off, but on this function, it has the same thing. But this one has a feature called anti-flicker. On this one, there is no anti-flicker on the GoPro Hero 12 Black. Let's go back to the main menu. Next tab is invisible on the GoPro Hero 12 Black, and it is a GPS feature. On this one, I tap on GPS, and it says on or off to tag on, and it says turn on to tag your footage with location, speed, altitude, and more. As a biker, that is really, really important right here. That is very, very important. Okay, there you go. Now you can start seeing the stuff that I'm talking about. So this one has GPS, which is like very important to have speed, altitude, and location for bikers. Because I am a biker and I love biking. Okay, this is the GoPro Hero 11 on the right. This is the GoPro Hero 10 on the left. Now, the next thing that we have is called voice control. So if you press on voice control, it'll show pretty much the same option. And it has commands to like what you could do. I don't see anything new. The next thing in here is displays, which you have already seen. Language, date, time, mods. Language, date, time, mods. So if I press on mods, it's basically just a max lens mod and a media mod. The next thing is just about regulatory reset. So we'll go back to the main menu. What? Whoa. I never told you to turn off. Okay, so to remove the UI, you just have to swipe up. Just like how, you know, you're having an app loaded on your phone, you gotta like swipe up. That's pretty much the same concept right here. Now, this is both the Pro version, and if you can see right here, this one looks a little bit more sharper, but a little bit more darker than this one, to be honest. Well, it's probably because I am using 1080 on that one and that one's 4K. But we're not going to play around with that. I'm just wanting to show you a little bit of the basics. And if you have questions, just let me know in the comments and I'll review it and all that random stuff. If this video is working so far and you're thinking of the GoPro Hero 12 Black, please use the link in the description down below. I'm still a teenager in high school and I still need money to save up for college, and I'm doing these videos for y'all to know what's going on. This is while we are recording, and this is what it looks like on the screen. Audio quality is actually pretty solid on this. So if we press on W, okay. So what is this new feature function? Okay, so it's pretty much hyperview. So if you compare hyperview, it is a little bit more wider than this one. Interesting. We'll get into that later. Stay, please. The next thing that I want to see is a UI for video. So I press on video. Well, this one is actually different. So this one says video, this one says standard. Okay. So let's press on that. And this is a different UI right here. On the GoPro Hero 12 Black, it's a little bit more on a blocky feature. Meanwhile, on the GoPro Hero 11, you can see it's not really like a blocky feature. So if you want to add a new preset, we'll have to, so on the GoPro Hero 11, you would have to modify it in order to figure that out. Meanwhile, on this one, you can just press the plus right here, because there is no long extended battery thing. And there's only video, loop. What's the third one? 1 out of 3 choose mode. Slow-mo? I don't know. But when you do that, basically it will ask you the standard, aspect ratio. Can't change the aspect ratio. Resolution, 4K, frame rate, lens, Hypersmooth, auto boost. Honestly, I kind of like this version better, but like for the interface. So if I want to change something right here, and I want to do it, okay, so it's simple. I'm able to move it. I can go back very easily. Now the next one right here is this one has a crop sensor, which is a little bit horrible, honestly. And this one has a button for Hypersmooth. So the buttons actually look very different. And there is auto boost on this new one. Whoa, hey, what? They say on the GoPro Hero 12 Black the auto boost is only available on the GoPro Hero 12 Black, but on the GoPro Hero 11 there is the there's the auto boost. There's the auto boost. Okay, so if I go to this one, what does that do? It goes to auto boost. Okay, and then the other option is off, right? Yeah, okay. Huh? Okay. So we have the options on the GoPro Hero 12 Black as off, on, or auto boost. On this one, it is off. Well, it is off, on, boost, auto boost. What? That's what it looks like. Looks exactly the same. Now, this one is the photo tab. There's a timer. There's the little W that you see on both sides. But I say super photo, and this is wide. So if I put this to super photo, then I gotta go here. And I don't think there's super photo, but it's Enron. That's a UI, that's a menu. I click on this. I see the UI, the menu. I don't know. Tell me in the comments, what do you think? Yeah. This one, what does that do? Interval photo. Take a continuous photo that's in intervals. How's that helpful? I don't know. This function is basically just going back to your settings. Okay. We're going to press it again. Boop. We're going to press it again. Boop. It will show the same thing for time lapse. A W on both sides again. This one has a little speed ramp thing, which I actually love. And this is your little like micro sensor, whatever it is. This one you have to press on this icon. Does it even work? I don't know. Okay. Time warp, 4K, 16:9, auto wide settings. This one shows the aspect ratio. 16:9, 9:16, and 8:7. So we're going to choose 8:7 for the purpose of this video. And you have to do that in 4K or 5.3K. And the same functions work in the same format in this UI. Now let's go back to our video tab. And that's what it looks like. And that's what it looks like. Oh, okay. That's a little bit over there. Okay. So if I do it, look at this icon. This shows the camera icon. If I switch this to this one, you can see that there's a plus on the Hero 11. Right? That's a little bit different in detail. So this is what the box looks like. This is what the GoPro UI looks like. We're going to put a video out soon about how these cameras differentiate from each other. And we're also going to test it out on this little thing. That is a GoPro. Well, not a GoPro. It is the Insta360 Go 3. I'm going to test it out against these. So subscribe if you want to see that video. Okay? Shaka.